My husband told me we were too broke for Christmas presents this year, so I got him nothing but a card. Then, while doing his laundry, I found a receipt in his pocket for a $50,000 lottery payout dated 2 days before Christmas. He wasn't broke. He was hoarding a secret fortune to fund his new life without me. It was January 3rd and the house was quiet. Too quiet. I was in the laundry room, sorting through the wreckage of a holiday season that had felt more like a funeral than a celebration. My husband, Mark, was at the office, a co-working space he pays for but rarely seems to work at. For the last year, I have carried this family. I pay the mortgage. I pay the car notes. I pay for the groceries. Mark contributes potential and future earnings, neither of which are accepted currency at the grocery store. 2 weeks ago, Mark gave me the speech. He looked so defeated, slumped over the kitchen island. "Honey," he said, "I'm so sorry. The market is dead. I can't afford to get you anything for Christmas. We need to be austere. No tree, no gifts, just us." I felt my heart break for him. I told him it was okay. I told him I didn't need things. I picked up extra shifts at the hospital to cover the shortfall, working myself to the bone so he wouldn't feel like a failure. I was checking his pockets before throwing his jeans in the wash. I usually find gum wrappers or receipts for coffee. Today, I found a damp, folded slip of paper. It was a receipt from the liquor store down the street. I unfolded it, expecting to see a charge for a six-pack of beer, ready to be annoyed that he was spending money on alcohol when we were allegedly broke. It wasn't for beer. Claim receipt, lottery payout. Ticket 458,99211. Amount 50,000. Status claimed. Payout method direct deposit. The world stopped. I read it again. $50,000. The date was December 20th. I leaned against the washing machine, feeling dizzy. On December 20th, I had come home crying because my card was declined at the gas station. Mark had held me and told me we would get through this together. He had $50,000 in his pocket at that exact moment. He lied. He looked me in the eye and lied. I ran to the kitchen and grabbed my laptop. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely type. I pulled up the state lottery results. I searched for the specific game listed on the receipt. Winner claimed, December 21st. Location, Joe's Liquor. Prize, $50,000. It was real. He had won, and he had gone to great lengths to hide it. He had claimed it immediately. He had directed the money to an account I didn't have access to because I manage our joint finances, and I would have seen a deposit that size instantly. I sat at the kitchen table, staring at the screen. The betrayal was physical. It felt like he had punched me in the stomach. He watched me struggle. He watched me panic about the mortgage. He let me work on Christmas Day to get the holiday pay de frontal, and he said nothing. This wasn't just selfishness. This was a strategy. He was hiding assets. You only hide assets if you are planning a divorce. He was building a war chest. He was going to leave me, and he was going to take his windfall with him, leaving me with the debt we had accrued together. I looked at the clock. It was 2 p.m. He would be home at 6 p.m. I had 4 hours. I wasn't going to cry. I wasn't going to scream. I was going to secure my future. I took a photo of the receipt. I printed the lottery page, and then I started looking for the divorce lawyer my sister used last year. Don't miss the moment when I serve him with an asset freeze order during dinner. The discovery of what he really spent the first $5,000 on. Spoiler. It wasn't rent. And the look on his face when the judge ordered him to pay my legal fees out of his winnings. The payout is coming.